Like, I listened to Travis Scott for the first time the other day, and just sounds like down-tempo music with an auto-tune guy singing over it.
Hey. Yeah.
What's up? Are you working? What you driving? Are your pockets tight? What does your gear look like? I'm beginning to realize that asking questions at the beginning of these videos is completely pointless because there's really nobody to answer me. Then I get sad. But only for a second, because I got y'all pals. You excellent, awesome human beings. Appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping back. Hope you had a great weekend. Those of you who don't know who I am, here's my information. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and also visit my website, ransomnotesneakers.com, which if you go in the corner, there should be an eye with a circle around it. That's where you can go visit the website because I learned how to use cards. Whatever that means. That there website updates every Friday with some new and pre-owned stuff. Sometimes it's a big restock, sometimes it's a very little restock or no restock. It just depends on what I get in. So, got a couple pickups to show you guys. I'm gonna answer some questions afterwards, but first let's get into haul series number 39! So I have two things today. One from a sneaker app, and then also one from a legitimate dude. Let's get this first one out of the way. So this first one, there's a good story behind this, but it's actually a terrible story. So as you guys probably may have known, this weekend was the release of the Cere-L cereal pack. And they did release early last week, over the weekend, at certain spots, and they had like special cereal packaging. So I put an offer on GOAT for what I thought was going to be the cereal box packaging. And long story short, it is not the cereal box packaging. I'm dumb. That's just all it comes down to. Your boy paid $310 for a $120 retail shoe. That would be what we call a bad investment, which I've made plenty in my time, but if you don't learn from it, then what's the use? But this shoe comes to us from the GOAT app. Ooh, it is an early pair. I've had it since before they actually released it Saturday. Comes neatly packed in a GOAT, whatever that's called, sleeve, I guess you could say. It's so you don't burn your hand when you're holding it. Like coffee! No! Anywho, this is probably the least popular colorway of the Cere-L cereal pack, but I happen to like them. This is the Cere-L Kicks. You can see the General Mills Kicks branding right there on the tongue, and you see the cereal inside there. I just think this is a really slick colorway. I like this colorway because it's loud. I really like the fact that it's an all white, mostly white outsole. The shoe itself is really cool. Kyrie's run a little small on me. I got an 11. That was really dumb. I should have gotten 11.5, but regardless, I overpaid for these, so I got nothing.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Here.
What?
This is for you.
Okay.
Take this and hold it for me.
Thanks.
All right. See you later, stupid.
I guess they wanted me to hold this for them. And I will with pride. So that's what I got from GOAT. And the second thing I got is from a crazy legitimate dude that I've had on the channel many, many times. You may know him as eDog, but you can follow him on Twitter. Really legit dude. His handle is @eDog10090. Some packing material first of all, which is a very nice touch. This is a size 12 of the Levi's Air Jordan 4. As you guys may have seen in the last Hypebox video, I got a pair of the white Levi's. This is a pair of the black, size 12, Levi's Air Jordan 4. Been watching a lot of videos on how people are distressing these and kind of customizing them. Looks like a really cool idea, so I might try that with my personal pair, but you guys definitely need to check out my buddy, eDog10090 on Twitter. Really good follow, really legitimate dude, good friend, and I appreciate the fact that he knows what he's doing when it comes to selling sneakers. So thank you, eDog, appreciate you. And those are this week's pickups, but I'm not done with you yet. I took to Twitter to ask people to send me some questions for this video. They did, and I'm here to answer them in this week's installment of My Unpopular Opinions. Question number one is a two-parter from a dude named Zach. You can follow him on Twitter @IGetWashed. And the second part comes from Justin at @JGarbson on Twitter. First question from Zach was, which shoes have you sold and their value went up insanely high and you are upset about it? I've had tons and it hurts to think about it. This is really easy. This was actually one of the first sneakers pickups I ever got. It was a pair of size 10.5 Nike Air More Up Tempo Sup Tempo, the red pair. I bought them when they came out. I think the retail was like $190, and I turned around and sold them locally for like 270 bucks after a week. Here's what they're selling for right now. So yeah, I may have sold those a little bit prematurely, but this was before I knew Supreme really was like a huge deal, so that's kind of my fault. The second part comes to us from Justin. He asks, have you ever passed on an opportunity to buy something and later regretted it? Big time. So in the summer of 2015, I had a buddy. He offered to get me multiple pairs of an Air Jordan 1 that was releasing at retail for $160 a pair. I passed because I was like, nah, they're not gonna have much value. It's not an OG Air Jordan 1 colorway. I'm talking about the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard. I had the opportunity to buy probably over 10 pairs at retail, and I was like, nah, it's fine. They're not gonna have any value later. Yeah, I was way off on that. So, you know, it happens. The only thing you do is you just move on and learn from it. So thank you, Justin and Zach. Good questions. Question number 2 comes to us from a fella on Twitter. His handle is @Threaten. He said, 2013 may have been the peak of hype with shoes like GR Kobe's selling out at launch. 2018 might be the bottom of hype with nothing reselling unless it has Off-White attached to it. Do you think we're more likely to go back to how it was in 2013, or is this new trend here to stay? This is a pretty loaded question. I'm gonna answer it as best as I can. Maybe it's because I'm an old head. Like, I'm almost in my 40s, but it seems now like everything is digital. Because everything is online now, it's kind of taken the community aspect out of the sneaker culture. Like, I remember going and waiting on a line outside of a sneaker shop for hours, talking to friends, talking to other heads that were just excited about a shoe being released. And now people can just get up, get out of their bed, open their laptop, and press start on a bot. Half of these people that do that don't even know like the history of Jordan or Nike or Adidas or even like brands like Puma, New Balance, and even Saucony. Like, it seems right now that nothing is really selling fast or there's no hype surrounded unless there's a collaboration, because there's so little education about sneaker history and sneaker culture. People need to have a brand attached to a brand for them to really even care about it. It's probably not going to change anytime soon. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I have a couple bots that I use for grabbing stuff too, but because of my field and what I do, I kind of need to evolve or get left behind. I chose to evolve so that I can keep doing this because I really do love sneakers. Like you guys see, I collect shoes. I really like wearing them. But yeah, it's annoying, but you have to either evolve or get out of it, and I just don't want to get out of it. So, Threaten, good question. Thank you very much. And this third question comes to us from faithful subscriber, awesome pal, Daniel Martinez. He asked, do you collect anything that we wouldn't expect you to? Or do you like anything that we wouldn't expect you to, like rom-coms? I don't really collect much of anything. I have a couple bear bricks, but I don't have enough to really consider that a collection. I mean, my shoes are pretty much the only thing I collect, but I also wear about 85% of them. Now, things that I like that people might not expect me to, this is super nerdy. I'm a huge, huge fan of like buildings and cityscapes. Like, it's not uncommon for me to just open up Google Earth and just look up major cities around the world and just look at the buildings, because I don't know why, I just think tall buildings are really cool. Anything else that I like that people might not expect me to? I mean, more so newer subscribers, you might not know, but I am a big fan of hardcore and punk music. But I listen to a lot of screamy things where you can't understand what the singer is saying. I don't really pay attention to vocals in music anyway. Something you might not expect me to like, the Cleveland Browns. I am a huge fan of the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is my hometown. The Browns have always been perennial losers. I think that's why I'm kind of okay with not winning all the time. The Browns have completely screwed up my competitive nature, or lack thereof. Hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Justin, thank you, Threaten, and thank you, Zach, for your questions. And that's all I got for you this week. Remember to go check out my website, ransomnotesneakers.com. Updates every Friday with some stuff. While you're at the website, go ahead and subscribe to the e-newsletter, and also subscribe to this channel if you like. News upcoming, Brick 66 starts on Wednesday. For those of you who don't know what Brick 66 is, it's when I put stuff on eBay for $6.66 plus shipping, auction style. Probably about, looking at the stack right now, probably about 15 shoes that are gonna be up. That'll be 10 days, so they'll start Wednesday night and end next Sunday night. If you're in the Toronto area, make sure you get out to Butterfield Park on Saturday the 18th between 12 and 6 for Just Kicking It. It's an event celebrating sneakers and positivity in the Toronto area. I will be there hanging out. There'll be like tables, giveaways, food, comedy, whole bunch of stuff, so check that out. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna be in Toronto this weekend. If you're in Toronto this weekend too, drop by and say hello. Till then, the Beater Box video will be live on Friday, and then I will see you next time. Till then, take care of each other, and remember, they're just shoes. If you're not having fun doing it, find something you love doing and do that. Because it's a really easy way to be happy, and that's the best way to live. And I will see you on Friday. Take care now. Bye-bye.